What a wonderful morning. Oh, I have a phone call. Hello, Alpha Adam.
Hello, Beta Kate. I have a very important mission I must ask of you.
Yes, of course, Adam.
I am Alpha Adam, not Adam, you idiot. Call me by the correct name. See, this is exactly why I have this mission for you. I need you to go and do some research on some of your superiors to better yourself.
Yes, Alpha Adam. Who do you suggest I learn from first?
Start by learning from one of the greats, Alpha Adrian, the star of the hit show Forbidden Desires, Alpha's Love.
Wait, that's convenient, because that's exactly what this video is about. Boom, all right, no, welcome to the video, okay? That was a crazy intro I just did. I did like an actual thing, like a professional YouTuber. This is high production now. Moving on to the topic of discussion, right? Because that intro had some relations to what we're gonna talk about today. I mean, I did say the name of the thing, but also more than that, some of the stuff I did in the intro will relate to what they do in this very awesome show that I actually just can't get out of my head. I am such a big fan. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, my first introduction to this show was with this tweet that is now blocked that I can't see because the person limited who can view their stuff. But there is like this website thing that allows me to see it anyways. I'm just gonna use this right off the bat. Okay, Forbidden Desires, Alpha's Love. What a strong name that is. What a strong and powerful name. And this first frame that we see right here, this show is going for a certain audience. And listen, there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with marketing your show towards teenage girls and moms for your show. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. I'm just stating a fact that it's very obviously going after a certain type of person. I'm moving on, okay? I'm moving on.
What are you doing in here?
This happens to be the men's room.
No, it's the women's room. The sign.
The facial expressions that this guy makes are easily one of the top 3 things in this show. Anytime this guy is on screen, it is the funniest thing you will ever see, because he just like the facial expressions he makes. How does his face do that? Huh? I love it so much. I love this show. Oh my god.
Chloe's making out with some guy in the shower. The show's about to begin.
There is no way they got into that room in time for the people not to see them, right? They're walking over, they're pretty far away at this point. They walk into the room, you can see they're in the room at this point as they're still walking into the shower. So that's kind of took my immersion out of the show, all right? The first little bit, I was enjoying that a lot. I was really into it, but this is just kind of throwing me off, throwing me for a loop, you know? Like, how is that possible? I guess all 3 of the other people are just blind and they can't see. That has to be it.
Don't say a word.
Bro is yelling right now. What? They can hear you, buddy. There's no way they are not hearing this guy.
Where is she?
What do I do now?
Hold on to me. Now.
Why are you asking her to hold on to you? What about this situation told you need to hold on to me or we will get caught? How does that make sense? I don't, maybe there's something I have to be missing, right? Because the writers of this show are obviously like just Oscar winning top tier, right? So there has to be some simple thing that I'm missing, but I feel like there's no reason given for her to have to hold on to him other than they just want them touching each other and this awesome sound effects. The sound effects and the music choice in this show, also top 3, okay? My list for top 3 things in this show. We have the name. The name has to be number 1. Forbidden Desires, Alpha's Love. It's amazing, okay? Number 2 has to be the guy's facial expressions, and number 3 has to be the sound effects and the music. It's amazing.
I knew it. They're in there.
Who's out there? Serafina?
Professor Adrian?
Okay, so this guy's apparently their professor. That's a plot point in the show. But trust me when I say right now that it gets so much wilder than this guy just being the professor. Okay, it's a crazy ride. But that's for a bit down the road. Okay, let's keep watching this ad.
Is there a reason you're in the men's dressing room?
Professor Adrian, you're definitely not alone. Where's Chloe? She must be with you. I just saw her coming through here. Professor, open the door. I need to check.
Okay, I have so many things to say about this shot and this segment of this ad. Okay, number one, how do you know to lift her up? What gives you that insight to know that he's gonna look under, right? There is no way for him to know that at all. There's nothing, there's nothing. I get it's the plot and stuff, but like, it's... I don't know. I just find it so funny how many holes there are in this one little ad. I don't know. They could have had the guy say, I'm going to look under. And then that would make sense for him to know, right? But he didn't say anything. And somehow Adrian knew. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Alpha Adrian knew to lift her up, right? I feel like that could have been easily avoided as a plot point if you just had the other guy say something, but I'm not the writer, okay? And next, okay, listen. These slow-mo shots... They chose to do it a crazy amount of times. 1, 2, and then 3. Like, there is no need for 3 slow-mo shots of the same thing.
Serafina, is there a reason you and your friends want to watch me shower?
And then also, dude, I can't get enough of this Adrian actor. Not only is he a heartthrob, but he's also just a great actor. I love this guy's delivery. Is there a reason you and your friends want to watch me shower? I'm just such a big fan of the way he says things. I don't know.
Chloe's not in there. It's only Professor Adrian.
Declan, do you really think I don't know about your sweet little feelings for Chloe? You can't fool us.
Serafina, would you like to explain why you and your friends are in the men's shower?
Well,
Are you causing all this drama because you guys just want to see me naked?
Are you causing all this drama because you guys just want to see me naked? He just says stuff so goofy, in a good goofy. It makes me enjoy watching it so much.
I'll go to the dean about this.
No, Professor, I'm sorry. I think Chloe just wanted to prank me. You will see, Chloe.
Thank you.
Just another secret between us.
Just another secret between us. Okay, remember this. This implies that they've known each other for more than just this one interaction. They've known each other for a while. We'll get back to that.
You know, you really are a troublemaker.
And then, of course, it ends with the towel falling from his waist. That was the first ad in this Twitter thread, but there are a lot of these ads. There are a lot. Oh my God. I actually forgot how many ads there were. We're not gonna go through all of them, but I do wanna go through this one at least, just because it adds more context around Adrian and his relations to her.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Mom, there's a man in our house.
Okay, why does she run to her mom saying there's a man in our house when the mom is right there and can clearly see the man? Like, what is the thought process behind that? I feel like if I saw someone in my house and my mom there, I'd be like, oh, okay, so my mom knows this person because they're not yelling at them like they're not supposed to be there.
What's with the yelling? Adrian is here to drop off a gift from his dad.
Oh, Chanel. Okay. Adrian is a rich fellow. So we know that Adrian and Adrian's dad are rich and loaded. All right.
From his dad?
Yes, Lucius, who happens to be my new boyfriend. He's loaded. Sorry, she's always overreacting.
That's really funny that they're having this entire talk while Adrian is just like on the couch sitting in silence. Like maybe he's watching TV or something, I guess. There's no sound from the TV or anything in the background. So I'm pushing my own lore into the show and I'm just saying that this guy is sitting in silence right now. Also, again, the facial expressions are actually just on point. I mean, that's the eyes of an alpha if I've ever seen one, all right?
He popped up at our house. I'm still in PJs.
We're about to move into Lucius Mansion soon.
Why doesn't the daughter know all of this already? Why'd you let in the son of your boyfriend into the house without telling your daughter beforehand? And also, why are you moving into your boyfriend's mansion without telling your daughter beforehand? I feel like this is all stuff that should have already been talked about. Quite frankly, awful parenting, all right?
You're gonna get used to having a man in the house. Adrian is going to be your stepbrother.
That's crazy. So we learn that Adrian is not only her professor, but also her stepbrother. And like, you know, normally there's not an issue with that, right? That is fine, right? That doesn't seem like the weirdest thing in the world. But with the context of the first ad we saw and with everything that happened in it, I don't know if I feel so comfortable with this. We have not only a professor but a stepbrother, and they have secrets together apparently. I don't know if I like that very much. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm starting to understand why this show is called Forbidden Desires. But at the end of each of these ads, it shows a streaming service that these shows are on called Short TV. Now, Short TV isn't a monolith like Netflix or Hulu. It's a nice little small streaming service that is also only an app. So let's go look at that app. When you first open the app, you are shown a bunch of different shows. Like, there are a lot. It is honestly impressive. And when you go to the most popular, you can see our pride and joy right there at the very top with 90 episodes, which sounds like a lot, but then you go down to second place, which has 200 episodes. But when you actually click on the episodes and you start watching them, you realize that each of them is like a minute long. So it's not really as impressive as it shows and as it looks like. But I think after seeing all of those ads, I have to stick with the number one, all right? The Forbidden Desires, Alpha's Love. I have to watch it, all right? The first episode immediately opens up with what is called the Moonrise Hotel, which we learn through the text next to it. It is frequent to werewolf sightings. This show does it a lot, where instead of having the characters or a dialogue or, you know, any other aspects that is a part of the story and a part of the plot tell you the locations and the characters' names and stuff. Instead, they will just have it on screen in the bottom corner. Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I've never seen that before. So, I mean, you got to give them a couple points for creativity and originality. In the next Tarantino movie, this is what you're going to see, all right? I'm willing to put $1 billion on it, all right? In the following scene, we have a CGI wolf that shows up that's basically indistinguishable from real life. This wolf then turns into Adrian on the phone. So not only is Adrian a teacher and also the stepbrother of the Chloe girl, but he's also a werewolf, I think. That's the dots I think you're supposed to connect there. Which, you know, honestly, he's just a true alpha. We know that all of those alpha bros on TikTok, they're also werewolves, all right? The mom of Chloe is doing this sort of shady deal with this guy for some reason to chase after Chloe. We don't know why yet, but we will, okay? Chloe is also, like, very obviously not doing very well. But while she's being chased and creepily called down the hallways,
Come here. Come here.
this is when our main characters first meet.
Help me. Help me, please. He's after me.
They lock eyes, and then Chloe starts begging for help, and then locks lips with him for a honestly absurd amount of time. This is way too long. It's still going. And this kiss, for some reason, magics Adrian up. I have a theory on what this is, but that's for in a little bit, okay? They escape into a room, and Adrian asks the guy he's on the phone with this.
Is it possible to have a human as my mate?
I don't think so. What happened, Alpha?
So that magic must have been them, like, becoming mates or something, I guess. It's never really explained. But yeah, that is all of episode 1. You get quite a bit of information, but there are still so many unanswered questions. How do they become step-siblings? Who is the guy chasing Chloe? Why isn't Adrian shirtless yet? These are the important questions that need to be asked because this is not what I signed up for, okay? We learn in the next episode why the mom and the man were working together. Because once Chloe gets home from the Moonrise Hotel, she's on the phone with her friend and drops this bomb, okay? Insanity.
I just can't believe my mom tried to sell me for money.
What? Hello? What are you talking about? What? This is a crazy plot point. Why is the mom trying to sell her daughter? And this never like comes up again. This is just like a random thing in the beginning, and then it's done with. Like, what is the meaning behind this? Who brought this idea to the round table meeting and was like, guys, we have to do this? A crazy plot point. I don't know. But then it finally happens, right? This is what we've all been waiting for. The ad that we saw earlier is in the show.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom, there's a man in our house.
So for some reason, Chloe is still with her mom, even after knowing the mom is trying to sell her. I don't know why she isn't running away as fast as she can from this clearly abusive and money-hungry mom. It's kind of implied that the mom is only dating Adrian's father for the money.
Lucius, who happens to be my new boyfriend. He's loaded.
So just overall, not the greatest parental figure. I feel like Chloe could call the cops or something. I don't know. Moving on, there's an interaction between Chloe and Adrian where Chloe doesn't realize Adrian is the same guy from last night until she gets like this flashback.
Wait, last night, it was you?
For some reason, Adrian gets super seductive with Chloe.
Listen, I didn't see anything. Unless, of course, you wanted me to.
And then on the flip of a dime, gets insanely aggressive.
Listen up. I don't care who you are or what kind of connection we have, but you need to keep your distance. You and your gold-digging mom, too. One more thing. Stop trying to seduce me.
Stop trying to seduce me. Dude, you, not any less than 10 seconds ago, were trying to seduce her. Are you insane? You gotta pick a struggle, man. Come on. Now we're flashing forward to the next day at Sunset University, which is the opposite of Moonrise Hotel, okay? I don't know what this means for the plot, for the story, for the lore. I don't know, I just saw that, okay? Anyways, Chloe and her best friend walk into the classroom where they see just some disgusting writing on the board.
No, so he was saying that, like, I don't know, it was like... What is wrong with you?
Congrats, Chloe. We heard about your new stepfather.
I don't get how the mom getting married relates Chloe to being that at all. I guess the plot just wanted Chloe to get bullied, so they just went with something, the first thing that came to mind. That just kind of seems like what this story is, honestly. It seems like it's just whatever comes to mind first is the choice they go with. They don't even think of any other options at all. Honestly, that's probably how they have so many shows. They probably have a writer or maybe a group of writers working on a show. They have plot points they want to get to, but they don't have the connections between them, so they're kind of forced to get there. But oftentimes the connections aren't very strong because like the plot point is Chloe gets bullied and the connection to that is the writing on the board, but the explanation they give for the writing of the mom marrying doesn't make any sense at all. Like if they wanted to do this, they should have had it say something like Chloe's mom or something, not Chloe. I don't know, all right? But before the bullies can wipe it off the board, the alpha walks in.
Professor.
There is a ridiculous amount of slow-mo and shot changes in just that short little segment. Watching it, I got nauseous. It was disturbing how many there were. But there's no time to think about that anymore because Adrian knows exactly what to do, right? He's the alpha. He doesn't even need any time to process what's on the board. He just knows. This is also when Chloe first learns he's the professor.
Something like this happens again, everyone's score drops to letter grade. Now open up your textbooks to page 26.
After class, Chloe brings this lunch to Adrian that the mom gave Chloe to try and make the relationship between the siblings better.
Mom, I'm not going to suck up to him. Why can't you just get a job?
No way I'm going back to that miserable life, Chloe. Just do what I told you!
Here. It's for my mom.
To which Adrian is very aggressive about getting free food, all right? He is pissed he's getting food.
Take it back.
What?
Chloe. We met at the hotel. Your mom is my father's girlfriend, and now you're making me lunch.
She just said it was from her mom. She just said that. She just said that. You're stupid. You're dumb. Oh my god.
You're way too obvious. You'll never be my mate.
But Chloe does not like this, okay?
What? Who said that I want to be your mate?
Then why are you giving me all this attention?
Listen, future stepbrother. My mom wanted me to bring you this, so I didn't have a choice.
Get out.
She leaves angry as a mofo, all right? She is upset. But as many things in this show, she chooses the option that makes the least amount of sense possible.
You know, since you seem to be so confused, maybe I need to show you what seduction really is.
What are you doing?
Now this show is getting steamy. Oh my lord. Okay, I have to watch this next episode. There is nothing that can stop me. Okay, this is a must watch. And just as you're thinking that, that's how they get you. Once I reached episode 7, I got stopped by a paywall, which I mean honestly, I'm not super upset about. I get it. The actors need to be paid. The directors, the set designers, everyone needs to be paid. It's understandable. You're making a show, entertainment. I get it. Sometimes you need to pay for it. That's fair. Where streaming services often have a flat rate you have to pay every month, Short TV does stuff a little differently. Much like the popular free-to-play battle royale game Fortnite, this app has a battle pass type thing, alright? Because much like how you can buy each tier of the battle pass using V-Bucks, you can buy each episode using coins, which to buy coins uses real money. And when I tell you that coins are not cheap, they are not cheap, okay? To unlock all of the current 90 episodes, it's $50, which is less than $1 an episode. So if the episodes were like 40 minutes or something, that would suck, but like, you know, they need money, sure. But then you remember that each episode is like a minute and a half max, and then you do the math and realize that for $50, you are getting only 2 hours and 15 minutes of content max. And that's from me using a minute and a half. Most episodes aren't that. So you're getting much less than that, most likely. And you're spending $50 for not just any show, but this show, all right? Maybe that's not the greatest financial decision I could make, all right? I'm not one to tell you what to do with your money. Please don't buy this. I'm telling you right now, don't buy this for $50. It is not worth it. Anyways, if this video somehow goes super well and I get like 10,000 likes, I'll buy all of it and review all of it. Each episode, all of it, everything. And I wish I could review more for you right now, but I'm not spending 50, okay? Obviously, unless we get that milestone. But honestly, I think that's where I have to call it quits. This video was super fun to record and to, you know, research and stuff like that. Thank you for watching and being here with me. I hope to see you again, and bye.
Subscribe!